Hi, and welcome. I am Trudy Guyton, and I am the founder of Uncaged Woman, and I help women break toxic cycles and heal their hearts so that then they can find forever love and design a life that they absolutely love. So, I want to talk to you today about what happens inside of our bodies and what we do when we feel like very out of control in our lives, very uncertain about direction and what we want, and we feel like out of control, a free fall, and all we feel is doors closing instead of opening. So we're going to go there. If you are new here, thank you for being here. If you feel inclined and you like the content, please subscribe to my channel and hit the little like. Okay, so what do you do when you feel that more doors are closing than opening? And you feel a lack of control in your life. You feel like you don't know what to do, what direction to go. If you're dealing with heartbreak, this just compounds it, right? Because it makes us feel even more lost than ever. So I want to talk about that because I've had a couple of really beautiful transmissions this week that are just about this. And what it really boils down to is faith. And I'm not talking about, like, when I say faith, like, I'm not getting religious here. What I'm talking about is faith is a full knowing and a full believing in something, a knowing without evidence, without external evidence. It is gaining clarity and having a deep knowing inside of you and a peace that can't be disrupted. You have a peace, you have a joy, you have a certainty that is absolutely unaffected by external circumstances. You realize that it's all coming from you. And it may not be on your timeline, but that does not mean it's not happening. Doors closed are actually the precursor to doors opening. Sometimes doors have to close to redirect your path, to show you, no, that's not the way, to show you that's not the answer. Sometimes they need to close for others to open. The problem is when we get hung up on this one closed, I want this one to open. But if we're not clear about what this one looks like, we may have to wait for a little bit until it becomes clear. And that clarity, again, everything's a mirror, right? We are attracting to us, so we need to start with clarity. Now, this doesn't have to be specific clarity about a particular outcome. This can be clarity about a feeling that you are looking for in your life. I want to feel joy. I want to feel contentment. I want to feel excitement. I want to feel connection. I want to feel love. I want to feel peace. I want to feel excited anticipation. I want to feel creative. I want to feel nurtured. I want to feel safe. I want to feel cozy. I want to feel warm. I want to feel inspired. Like, riff on it. Just riff on it. What is it that you want to feel? Then grab your journal and get into it, right? You don't have to be specific. But there are certain things that I know that I want in my life, right? Right now, I'm sitting in one of them. I'm in Freedom, my 23-foot RV. I don't know if I want to live in her full time. I don't know if I want to do the winter in her. I love her. She's wonderful. Look at her. She's my she shed on wheels. But I think I want a cozy place. I think I want a cozy cottage of my own. And I can see it. I can see the wood burning stove. And I can see the bathtub. And I can feel myself in the kitchen cooking a delicious meal, and I can feel myself sitting out on the deck and working on my book. I can feel myself in an environment that nurtures my soul. In relationship, I can feel it. I can feel my partner. I can feel the connection. I can feel the love. I can feel the certainty. I can feel the commitment. I can feel the safety. I can feel just feels like a hug. It feels like surrender. It feels like home. When I think about my work, I think about the women in my tribe, and I think about the connection I have with them and watching their inspiration come through, watching their transformation occur before my eyes, watching them have their beautiful aha moments, guiding and leading them and helping them to discover their deepest truth, their purpose, their calling, what they really want, their deepest desires. All of it is available to us. There are infinite possibilities, but it starts with having a faith that says that no matter what, I know that the universe has my back. I know that I have access to my highest wisdom. And I know that this is available to me anytime. And then after that, and this one's tough for me, it's being patient and waiting on divine timing. You cannot rush a sunrise or a sunset. You cannot rush the morning glory to open. You cannot rush the caterpillar to turn into a butterfly. You cannot rush the acorn to become an oak tree. All of these are built into the design, and they happen in divine timing exactly the way that they are meant to. You're no different. I'm no different. It is maybe not my timing, but it is divine timing. And when I surrender that, I become. So it doesn't become about doing, leaning in. It becomes about being. There's a confidence. There's a knowing. And you walk differently. You hold yourself differently. You have different expectations, and you live life differently. So I invite you to try that on for size. If this landed, leave me a comment and let me know. I'd love to know more. And if you have any topics that you would like me to make a video on, would you leave me a comment about that? But let's focus on why it's so important to heal. Why it's so important to heal, so that then we can grow, so we can thrive. Because healing is a critical part of our growth and our evolution over time. Without it, we get stuck. So that's what this channel is all about. We're talking about healing so that she can fly. All right, have a good day. See you next time.